It is I, Angel Yvette, with Limitless Light. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while since I've gone live, so I'm trying to do everything at once. That means going live on IG as well as through this software to go live on YouTube. I feel like I always try to be ahead of the game, and then like a little thing pops up on my phone for Instagram. So I'm hoping that happens, but in true angel fashion, I'm just going to try to figure it out. Oh, here we go. Start. Hello. All right, 3, 2, 1, action. I think after the connection is checked, I am now live on Instagram. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Angelites, Divines, Dolls, Demureness. Okay. I'm so happy to be here. This is going to be a reading for the Libra Season Preview. And I'm so happy you're here with me to check it out. I haven't gone live in a while, so I feel kind of nervous. But we're going to do the darn thing and do it good, right? That's pretty much how we do it, right? So I hope you're doing well. Happy almost into September. And yeah, we're just coming out of this eclipse energy that just happened last night. Of course, it's amplified. Check out the short for the eclipse that just happened on the Limitless Light YouTube, and I believe it's on Instagram. So check that out in the Reels section and then the Shorts section, okay? Let me go ahead and see what the overall oracle energy. I'm using the Source Journey Oracle, okay? And I'm going to pull the oracle message first. It's technically the 8th position. I'm going to pull it. Maybe it'll not expose itself. And let's just have that on the table and see what the energy is. And it did not expose itself, so we will read that last for this Libra season 2024. Again, thank you for being here. I am going to go ahead and get into this elemental spread for Libra season. Libra is an air sign. Libra is a cardinal air sign. So big starting energy, right? Big beginning energy, maybe going into a new phase, going into this equinox energy of autumn, right? Let me see. The dates for Libra are September 23rd to October 23rd. So let's see what the first message is, the highlighted message for Libra season. Okay, that card won't come out. It was the Chariot. So maybe some of us are indeed moving forward in fastidious ways at that. Protected fastidious ways, right? Trust the process. Make sure that as we're moving forward, I'm sure that many of us going into this next stage have been preparing, have been checking and balancing throughout Virgo season, especially. I hope that we've been doing that. Just getting things in order going forward. Okay. That is the card for the highlighted message. We're going to see what that is later in a little bit after we get all the cards out. Next card, signal of support from Source. It's the 7 of Cups reversed. And I literally pulled this card the other day. I don't remember what this word means. So I'm going to look that up real quick. The word is debauchery. That's what I feel like this is the root word for. Debauch. All right. Interesting. So for the third message, it's approaching this time of Libra season. Let's see what energy we should carry going into, or we should hope to carry going into Libra season, okay? Okay. 2 cards just flipped over. Ooh, we're coming out of the hermit season. Indolence. Hi, Charm. Can you please just drop a like for me? I love you so much. So for the energy of approaching this time, we have indolence, which is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something, okay? And then we have the Hermit, which is a 9, so it is a progression. We're walking away or towards something, actually. It depends on how you look at it. Gotta let stuff go in order to gain new things, so it's like a give and take. For the 4th position of immediate influences, a card did flip over, but I don't know where it went, and I'm not gonna fish for it, so let's see if it comes out again. That's a little much. Okay, so the immediate influences of this Libra season. What are the immediate influences during Libra season that we should take note of, keep a lookout for, keep an eye out on? Didn't reveal itself, so it's a little bit of mystery. Let's see how we can best adapt at this time. We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Mage upright. Okay, so that's like tapping into our magic, even if it's in unconventional ways, new ways. Again, this newness, stepping into a new experience, a new method of doing things. Okay. Next, we have harmonic balance. So how are we going to keep it together during Libra season? Okay. Libra season is all about harmony. Libra season is all about union. Okay. So let's see how we're going to keep that rich throughout this season. This year it did not reveal itself. Okay. And then we're going to put the oracle message right here. Oh no, we're not. Sorry. We're going to put it right here. And then we have the last message, which is that message of going deeper. We don't really know what some of these cards are, but I'm really excited to get into it. Let's see what the going deeper message will be. Ooh. I've been taking it like sometimes the deck will be like, you don't need these cards. That's the card that flipped over earlier. All right. Let's see. We got interference. 8 of Swords reversed. Swords is definitely Libran. It's the air sign of all of the elements and the suits, right? So we're gonna get into it. So for the first card, not the oracle, we're gonna read that last and see how that all comes together. But for the first card, for the highlighted message for this Libra season, we have the 8 of Earth reversed, Prudence. Okay? Prudence. I feel like that's being that's being super demure. Away from my bad diet. Ugh. Yes. Making those choices that are bold, okay? Bold choices so that we can step more fiercely into this new way of being that is better for us. I feel like it is gonna encourage more balance in our lives. Speaking of Libra, okay, there's so many eights on the table. There's 3 at least, okay? Yeah. I pulled cards. I already pulled the cards for the the autumnal equinox reading, the seasoning with soul for autumn. And for the first month, it started with an 8. There's an 8 energy here very prevalently. 8 for me is the card of the self. And so this is probably going to pertain to, that internal work and how we show up at the end of the day, right? Second we have signals of support, okay? Signals of support is shown here by the 7 of chalices reversed, 7 of cups reversed, 7 of water reversed, okay? So there's a few cards that came out that are like similar to alcohol images being featured. So maybe this is about not overindulging. Did I ever look up debauch? Yes, I did. So debauch is to destroy or debase the moral purity of, to corrupt. So I think this is about really us doing what we can, like Charm said, to go out of a bad diet. We have to purge. We have to make that bold choice, take those bold actions to make sure that we're not doing the same things that make the diet bad, or make our way of looking at things negative, or make the way of whatever we're ingesting. It's not just food, but whatever we're ingesting, stopping it, right? I think that in the eclipse reading that I did, which is on YouTube and Instagram, I talked a little bit about letting things fall by the wayside. I either did it for the full moon message or for the eclipse message, and I feel like that is both of these things, the prudence and the debauch, letting things fall by the wayside in a profound way, so that it's not something that we are carrying with us, right? For the third position of approaching this time, we have indolence, which I also want to look up before I try to talk about it. Indolence. And we have the Hermit, okay? So there's a nice progression. So we're going forward, definitely, from the 8 to the 9. Or since the Hermit is reversed here, the 8 to the 11. So whatever steps we're taking, whatever choices we're making at this time, or whatever has led up to this and the choices that we have made, as long as we're continuing to do things that are aligned to what our purposes are, what our focuses are, and what our soul sort of vibes with, it's going to bring us into this energy of being able to be more outgoing, more outspoken, more assertive without burning out. Indolence is avoidance of activity or exertion, okay? So indolence came out upright. It also is the 8 of Cups. Definitely avoiding stressful situations. Hold on, let me see the layout because the cards are a mess right now. Okay, so that's going to bring us, as long as we steer clear of these stressful topics, I think it's really going to bring us to a space of being able to better embrace the more progressive, more beneficial aspects that are to come, that as a result, especially. But even before the result comes, in the process of just living, right? Let's see, for the fourth position, we're going to talk about the immediate influences of this time. It did not surface itself and expose itself. So this is futility reversed. For Instagram, you can see all the cards, definitely. I'm not showing them for YouTube, and I am sort of doing that because I'm scared of what might come out, and I don't want to be too hasty, and then I don't want to be, anyway. But I'd rather be more cautious. Let me change the way that I speak. I would rather be more cautious than not. So, oh, wow. Okay. So for immediate influences, it's basically everything that's been said already. So for futility is pointlessness or uselessness. So with it being reversed, I feel the message here through Source Spirit, it's saying do those things that are worthwhile. Do the things that are truly rewarding at the end of the day, even in just doing them, right? For instance, I love to edit. I love to edit videos. I love to edit music. I love to edit audio waves, all those things. And it's some hard work sometimes, but it's fun for me and I enjoy it. So like I always promised myself from a young age, like I would never do work that I hated or that I ended up resenting myself for, or that I, didn't align to me. I think I saw, my mom work a bunch of jobs, and her case was definitely different with her having 4 daughters, and me having none, literally. But that was even a choice, I feel like I don't want to get too aside the reading, but with this energy coming out for the immediate influences, it's about recognizing the things that do drain us, the things that do and can seem pointless or useless. And avoid, like we said with the 8 of Cups, avoiding those things so that we can better obtain and experience things that are aligned to us, moments, people, what have you, what do. Okay? All right, now we're going to go into the 5th position of how to remain adaptable at this time, because, time, the ebb and flows, I like to think of it as like the beach. You can get carried away or carried out, or you can stay in the shallow and not really experience the glory that comes with the crashing of the wave of not only the crashing of the waves, but dipping your body, your soul, your essence into the water. So this is why the adaptability I feel is important in it, especially during this Libra season, because it is so much about, harmonizing and coming together. Okay. So for the adaptability section, we have the Hierophant reversed and the Mage upright. Now the Hierophant for me is really reflective of those things that we do because we think we're supposed to do them. So it's really nice to see that both this futility card the debauch. All these cards are out here basically pushing us to do something very unconventional, do something very not of the times. And I feel like the time that we're coming out of, being in this age of Capricorn, going into the age of Aquarius, that is hugely related to this this message. I think it's really great because we did have that eclipse so close to the autumnal equinox, and I think that it's amplified energy from that event as well. With the mage, it's saying for me, like, knowing that we do have the power to create we do have the tools, the power, and the wisdom, the knowledge that came out in another reading recently. Check out all of the September readings that are on the YouTube at Limitless Light. We do have the power and we do have the skills needed to create the reality or the experience that's aligned with us and our purpose. And that is saying that in this card big time. The mage has so many tools at his disposal. The fire, the music, the pentacles, the wand, like a literal wand, like Harry Potter. Okay, like, and I think it's also emphasizing that sense of tapping into multiple skills and multiple aspects of life, or multiple abilities, as opposed to just one. I feel like even with like living, I'm saying like a lot, the valley's coming out. Even with living, there's multiple aspects to harmonize and pay attention to align in. And from our health to our emotions to our mental to our physical, all of it needs to be pertained and paid attention to. And I feel like in that same breath, like, there may be multiple aspects tied to our purpose, each of our purposes, including our shared purpose to exist and be merry and to, well, not marry, but to be merry, MERRY, to be accepting, to be loving, to be light, to be light that honors dark and dark that honors light. You know what I mean? It's all about balance, right? All right, so now I'm going to go into the harmonic balance, speaking of that word, and see what energy came up for that. And yeah, let's go ahead and just see. It is the Tower. The Tower is talking about letting things fall where they may, because they're going to fall anyway eventually. And the longer that they're held on to, the more that they are either stagnating us or holding us back, right? Like, think of, what's that fairy tale? What's that fairy tale with the girl? Rapunzel, right? She was stuck in that tower. She was stuck in that space of immobility. She was stuck in that place of stagnancy. Although she had her mind, she had that one window. She had her mind and her imagination. She wasn't able to quite be as assertive with her abilities that she had, okay? By being stuck in the tower, okay? I'm having dissensus. I'm having these neuropathic things going on with me right now, so if it's like cringy to watch, yes, it is. but it's real as heck. So what can I say? Yeah, so the Tower, just know that things that are, like I said in the other reading, that you should definitely check out all the readings for September, that there are things that are going to need to fall by the wayside, okay? There are things that are going to have to drown, essentially. Like this is a hand presumably attached to someone, a body, right? And like they are drowning. I mean, you can't be everything to everyone. I feel like that's something that's coming up, because then you will experience this Tower in a less harmonious way. With that being said, because I'm just getting download after download right now, with the skills and having multiple skills and knowing how to apply them, it also needs to come with discernment of how they're applied. Okay? As we go into this last card of the Eight of Swords, and it stands for interference. It is reversed, okay? And, oh, you are loved too. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. The Eight of Swords reversed. It's like a good Tower. It's like a good, like you're coming out of restrictions, of a restrictive mindset or experience of life that, because of not understanding I want to say not grandiose, but like the amount of possibilities that there are for us, going back to the Mage, the amount of possibilities that each of us has to accomplish, to align, to ascertain and achieve everything that we want, or most things that we want, because if we're being honest, you're not always going to get everything you want, right? I wanted ice cream this month and I didn't get it. It was really sad for me in that moment. But in the long run, it's probably done more for me than not. It would have definitely satiated, which is another card that came out for the upcoming Seasoning with Soul. But it definitely would have satiated some things for me, but it was not what I needed. It was not the best option, I guess, because if it was, it would have happened. That's how I feel. Okay, so with the Eight of Interference, this is what it looks like. This is the final card from the main layout before the Oracle, okay? Yeah, there's all these cords or like ropes that it's almost like the tethers that we have to things and to nouns, people, places, things, right? We're recognizing them and we're able to sever the things that need to be severed. In order to, health, in order to really do the things that are best for us, and for the love of all and the harm of none, right? This health card with the Oracle says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So this is an energy that is a multitude of energies, even in the affirmation here, which definitely everyone, please take this into account. This affirmation: I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. To be honest, we can't do much without the full functions, or not even the full functions, but the functions of our bodies, right? So that's one thing. I was talking about health earlier without knowing what this card was. Health is a large spectrum, okay? When it comes to our physical health, our mental health, our spiritual health, our emotional health, the health of our environments have a lot to do with our health. So I think that it's about reinvigorating ourselves by knowing the things, by coming to understand and coming to recognize the things that have not contributed to the reinvigoration and to the cherishing and the nurturing of our beings, right? Whether that's on a personal level or a massive unified level. Okay, I'm talking about policies, politics, all that stuff. I think that this is a major time for us to be able to really let did that come out? Am I tripping? Did the Hierophant come out reversed? Letting these old ways of being that have been conditioned in us to understand that they're normal go. That have been conditioned in us to be matter of fact and first nature, second nature. Some things are not first nature and second nature that we've been doing for a long time now. And it's all been a matter of manipulation. But when you're the mage, when you're in this magician's energy, it's about understanding that you have the power to manipulate life in your favor for the love of all and the harm of none, right? That's everybody can't say that because everybody's not doing that. Hello, I'm not going to name names, but you know who I'm talking about. Politically, if you know me, how I feel about it, okay? How many people feel about it, right? But that's just an example. That's just an example. I feel like I could go into it, and I would, but this is just a wee little live for today, and I am grateful that I was able to put it out. I'm grateful for everybody who showed up, for everybody who watches the recording. All of that. I have dishes that I have to wash, y'all. But I'm happy that I did this because it sort of puts things in perspective for me as well. Going forward, be sure to definitely check out those videos, either on IG or on YouTube. If you're ready to step into your alignment in the way that needs to happen at this time, to really forge a reality that is sustainable for everybody, that is regenerating for everyone, that is healthy for everyone. Okay? Remember to be love, stay light, and that you got this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And take care. Later.